Mother, I need to ask you a favor. It's rather important. The only thought going through my head was, she's part of a cult and needs me to be a blood sacrifice at tonight's meeting. I asked that it be. She said, see, your sister will be graduating this year, and I think it would only be fair if you gave her the money your grandfather left you since you don't need it. I know what she's after now. My grandpa had put aside $25,000 for each grandchild that, once they turn 18, they can use for college buying a car. The only catch was you needed to either graduate high school or obtain a GED. Now, why would she want this money, you may ask? Well, I'll tell you. She had asked my grandpa after the divorce that not only should her kids, my brother, and sister, still get the money, but also he needed to beef it up a few grand. Out of spite, my grandpa took the money originally meant for them, put it all in mine, and told her only his actual grandkids could get the money. A few years later, when he passed away, my dad added some of his inheritance to it, so when I graduated, I ended up with $93,000. I have since spent $27,000 out of it on a tractor and put the rest in savings, which I add to my paychecks. Me, why would I give her any of my money? She doesn't even speak to me anymore. She said, because it would be only fair since your grandpa denied her that money that she deserves since she'll be attending college. Unlike you, as her big brother, you need to be responsible. That money was left to me for me to use on what I wish. If she wants it, she needs to ask me herself instead of you telling me to do so. Mom said, she doesn't need to ask you. I shouldn't be asking you either, but since your grandfather was an asshole and you weren't caring enough to hand it over before, here I am. Aren't you guys paying for her college? So why must I give her some? She replied, well, I'm paying for tuition and housing, but she'll need spending money as she shouldn't be working a low-level job to have money for fun. I told her, then give her spending money, too. She said, but I'll already be spending a lot as college is expensive. Won't you